What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Let me go ahead and enable the chat. Good evening, good evening. I'm going to bring Craig over. Raise your hand if you can come over. I know Len can come over. I don't have to ask. Debbie, if you want to come over, come on over. Come over, come over. It's exciting times. Get on over. Hurry up and get yourself here. What's up? Hold on. I'm looking some people up. All right, who's here? We got Mr. Kassler's here in the house. I brought Len over. Who else wants to come over? Debbie, Leanne, Len. I tried to grab you, Len. Steve, do you want to come over, or anyone else? If you want to come over, come on over. I got an announcement. I told last night I was going to do like 1 or 2 calls, and we're going to do some question and answer. Guys, what a big day today. Absolutely phenomenal day. I'm so excited to share it with you guys, the friends of Free Daily Coaching, the people that are here marching into March. What a stupendous day. As many of you know, I am on a march to reach the next pin level in the company that, excuse me, I'm hiccuping, that I'm working with, My Lead System Pro. So as a lot of you guys know, I'm getting really close, and I actually today just finished an appointment, a live appointment here, someone in town that is a friend of my wife and I's that wanted to get started, and so I'm literally on the cusp. As of right now, guys, if everything stays the same, in a few days it will happen. As of right now, like I have to wait for some things to like flip over and stuff like that. So I'm trying to lock in like maybe 1 or 2 extras. So the reason I'm making it, I'm so excited, and you guys are like, what is going on? Why is he so hyper? Is because I'm right about to hit that thing. That's pretty exciting for me. And I got a phone call out of the blue. What's up? My buddy just came over right now from down the street. He's got to work too early, and he's got season tickets to the Avs, which is the Colorado Avalanche versus the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight up at Pepsi Center to go sit and watch the game. So pretty excited that I can go in and go see the game. It's got some really good tickets, so pretty excited about that. So we're going to whip through this. We're going to make some calls. I'm going to show you guys. We're going to go. This is the second part, right? This is a bonus from last night. We went and we talked about the flow and the flow chart and the idea of how that flow would work. Tonight we're actually going to call a few people, and we're going to see exactly how that's going to go down. So let me go ahead and log in. I'm going to grab a couple phone numbers here, and I'm going to give a quick message. Let me go ahead and get some. Let me log in real quick, and we're going to make some calls. And here's the deal, guys. I'm going to make some calls, and then we'll go ahead and let you guys ask some questions. Debbie, I'll bring you over as well. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're going to make some phone calls today. All right.
Fun, fun, fun.
We're going to have fun, fun, fun until Daddy takes the T-Bird away. Okay,
Go
ahead and make my first call here, guys. I don't have an autoresponder. I'm not going fancy. So everyone be good, be quiet, don't get loud. Here we go. Yeah, may I speak with Clara, please? Clara? Okay, thank you. Okay, so wrong number. No big deal, right? I'm going to go in here, put a note, wrong number. Okay. Okay, boom. Okay, so I'm just going to put, I'm just going to notate that it was a bad number, and I'm gonna go on to the next one. Let's call the next lady here. One bone do 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 do. Hey, Crystal, Bert Bledsoe calling. Hey, I saw, got some information on one of your sites. Had a quick question for you. Give me a call back. My number is 719-648-3974. Talk to you soon. All right, so the second one, it took a bunch of rings and I got a voicemail. So I actually got this lady's number because of some software, a tool that I'm using, right? So I know that she has a website somewhere, so I just simply said, hey, I got your number, got a quick question for you. And I do, I legitimately have a quick question. I know that she has been in networking in the past. I want to ask her if she's open to some new opportunities. So I left her a message. Okay, so 2 calls, one was good, one was, right, so we had one no answer, right? I'm just going to keep track of these. No answer over here, answer, no answer, okay? So we had 1 no answer, or 2 no answers. You know what, I'm going to put no good, NG, and then voicemail, right? Because we left 1 voicemail, and 1 was no good. So we got a voicemail and a no good. So really, that's not bad, guys. I left my number. I'm just waiting for them to call back. Now I can go in here and I can call the next person, right? Boom, like this. We'll call 1 more and then we'll do questions. Hi, Ann. This is Bert Bledsoe calling. This is Bert Bledsoe calling. I got your information, Ann, and I saw that you had been in affiliated with some affiliate marketing in the past and some networking, and I was just calling to see if you might be interested in any opportunities that were available right now. Okay, thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so this lady was super, super, super professional and like super. I wish I could show you guys. This is the. I'll go look up at the laws in my state and find out about recording calls and stuff because I wish you guys could have heard the tone. So this lady was like super frazzled, super like not really. So like she was already disconnected. So she was like, "Who is this?" So I just kind of like went into it. Now normally I would have said, "Hey." I would have went into it with some excitement, like, hey, this is Bert Bledsoe calling. Hey, I'm building my business out here in Colorado, and I saw that you were associated with some network marketing in the past. Are you still open to some opportunities? I kind of just like lowered my energy and went down because she was really down and frazzled. So that's why I was doing that. So any questions thus far on what I'm doing or what the message I left? I tried to bring over everyone that raised their hand. I think they're all over. Let me down the hands and open the questions. Are we good? Good? Yeah, I'm guessing yes. I'm not hearing anything back, so
yeah,
I'm
we're
guessing
good.
no questions, no questions, no questions. All right. Let's see what we've got from the silent majority over on the side over there. Boom, 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 boom. Anything? Anything? No? No questions? Really? All right. Let's go on to the next one. All right. Let's go for the next one. Here we go. All right, so this one was a no good. So this one was a no, just a not in service. So no big deal. So I'm gonna mark it over here, right? Not interested. So we had one not interested. One was another no good number. Boom. Right? So another no good number. Bam. Call the next one. All right. Boop-a-doo. Now, for some of you guys that are, if you're going to be doing this big time and you're going to do it all day, every day, or you're going to go really big, you might want to grab a headset or an auto dialer that you can load up these numbers in and that just starts dialing them for you. Just as a side thought. Okay, so another one that did do-do-do. So we got another disconnect. So we're going to put another no answer or no good. So we had 3 no good. So we did 5 so far, guys. So here's the breakdown. And I want people to see this because I want you to see that when you go out and buy leads, okay, and we purchase these leads. This was a paid marketing strategy, okay? These aren't leads that I'm calling that I went out and personally captured the lead. So when you're doing a paid strategy, which this is, we just did 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers, 3 of which were, the numbers were no good. 1 was no answer, we left a voicemail, and 1 was just not interested. So there was, out of the 5, we had 2 of the 3, right? 2 of 3, 2 out of that were actually good numbers that were good people. This is the reality of the numbers that you're going to get. Now, this is the crazy part. Even if you start to go generate leads on your own, if you ask for the phone number, the ratio of good numbers to bad numbers is still about the same, all right? Not everyone, check this out, not everyone wants to be called. I don't know why they put a fake number, just don't put any number, but that's just how it goes. Some of these could just be old numbers as well. So I want you to think about this when you're going into it, when you're acquiring leads, right, on a bigger scale, then you're going for volume. So you might not get the as great of a conversion rate as you do when you're doing something like the 5-5-5 method where you're actually networking with people. Does that make sense to everyone? So we've had a few people that are using this same system, the same lead source, okay, and the numbers are good, right? The numbers on Craig has been using it and testing it with us. Craig, what were your numbers on 30 calls?
Okay, out of 30 calls, I got I've had 4 people out of the 30 that I am in contact with. I've got one that's extremely interested. I've got 3 others that went and looked at the sites that I shared with them, but I haven't connected back with them yet. So
okay, so he had better than a 10% rate of people going to look, right? So out of the 30, he had 4 people that he's already had go and look at his offer that he's been sharing with people, right? Whatever, and this is the cool part. You can share whatever it is that you're sharing. Now, this skill set that I'm showing, being able to just pick up and start dialing, you're going to use the same thing whether you're calling people that are cold or people that are hot, right, that are warm. The difference is going to be, literally, the only difference is just going to be that the leads that are hot, you're already going to know. That's it. You're already going to know them, so you're not going to have to ask them some of the pre-qualifying questions because you're already going to know some of those answers. Right? You're not going to have to do some of the investigative questions because you're already going to know the answers because you've already built a relationship because it's a warm list. It's a warm contact. Does that make sense to everyone? Yes? Yes? Everyone? All right.
So, Bert, I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is a purchase list. These aren't the result of like a solo ad.
That's correct. I went to a place, okay, so I've tried to make it. Here's the deal. If I'm going to pay for advertising, and this is just my thoughts, guys. This isn't the end-all, be-all. This is just the way my brain works. This is my thoughts on it. If I'm going to pay for advertising, if I'm going to pay leads, right, pay for advertising, it's the same thing. I'm paying to get the leads. If I'm going to pay, if I'm going to have money going out, I want to maximize my dollars, okay? what I did was I found a place where I could actually find a source of leads at, let's say, 15 cents a lead, okay, which is pretty darn cheap, right? To be able to buy the lead so that I could go in and of people that I knew were already in networking. Okay, I already knew that some of these people were in networking, so then I'm already ahead of the game. Or I could pay the same amount to go and practice and try and capture a lead. I'm not even guaranteed I'm going to capture the lead, let alone the phone number, right? So instead of, I'm not saying to not do that, I'm saying for me, instead of me trying to go and master this other skill, this paid advertising skill, I already was networking with people and meeting people and building my list, and that was effective. So my thought was, if I'm going to spend the money, I just want it to be easy. Either I'm going to just pay for the leads and it's going to be really super cost effective, or on the other end, on the high end, if I'm going to pay on the high end for traffic, I want to pay and know that, like, hey, I know that if I get a person to sign up in Mastery for My Lead System Pro, it's a $100 commission. So if it costs $90 to get that customer, I'm okay with that, right? Because I know I still made a $10 profit on the first month. So I'm okay with that. So then if I know that it's $90 that I'm going to have to spend to acquire the customer, that's my customer acquisition cost, then I'm okay with that. But check this out. How do you know that? You got to go test it. Well, I don't know that I want to start throwing money where I'm just going to go testing it. Not in the beginning. In the beginning, I did everything free. That's why I show you guys. That's why I teach no cost, low cost, free strategies to you. And then when I do bring you something paid, like the last time I brought a paid strategy was like a solo ad provider, and it was $2 a solo ad. That's what it worked out to be. That's a no-brainer. $2 a solo ad. It's like, come on. You can't. You're not going to find solo ads for $2. Okay. So it was a no-brainer. It was a deal that came along, and I saw it, and I was like, good. This is the same thing. I've spent a couple $100 over the last, I don't know, few weeks. So we've been trying to find different little paid stuff for those that want a little turbo, for those that maybe you want while you're learning how to do videos, while you're learning how to blog and how to get some traction. You want to talk to people now. So we looked for something for that to fill that niche. And that's what we found. We found a supply where we could go and get leads for like 15 cents a piece, right? Like, come on. It's a no-brainer, right? No-brainer. So, so that's it. We wanted to find it where it would be like so easy that it would be like ridiculous not to do it. And that's it. That's the only times that I'm going to do paid advertising, you guys. Like, that's how it is, right? Like, I don't want to make it super spendy. That's it. I want to make it super cost effective. So this module, this lesson, this quick lesson, last night was really the lesson. This is like the bonus, right? Last night was really like the flow of conversation. Tonight was just like a little bonus, like, hey, look, this is what it's really like to call people. Everyone thinks it's super glamorous, it's super easy. I didn't do one of the cardinal things that I normally do, and the reason I didn't do it is because I was all amped up because we got the free tickets, right? And I was all jacked up about that, and so I didn't do what I normally would do, which is do a warm-up, call a few people that I know, and just get comfortable on the phone before I start calling people. Right? Not be so amped up and all jacked up, and call people and just be me and be relaxed and be like, hey, what's up? It's Berg calling out from my office in Colorado Springs. I got your name from using an automated system, and it said that you had some experience in the network marketing in the home-based business area. I was wondering if you're open to any ideas right now. That's it, right? Super simple. They're either interested or they're not. And the glamorous part is what you guys see, right? You don't see the behind the scenes that you have to make all these calls to be able to do it. You don't see the 27,000 people that I've had to talk to online to get the 1,500 to opt into my newsletter, right? So it's a lot of back-end work, but then what you see, right, what the public sees is the celebration and the good part, because that's what we show to everyone. That's what we're celebrating, right? That's what we tell everyone about. We don't tell them that, oh yeah, to get those 20 signups or to get those 4 signups, I had to make 39 calls, right? Because that doesn't sound very fun. So the idea tonight was just to do a few calls for you, just to do a few so that you guys could ask questions. I showed one where a voicemail, we had a good live call where the lady wasn't interested, right? There's no reason to beat a dead horse. What we're going to do is this. What we're going to do is we're going to give you the opportunity if you want, right? That's it. If you want to be able to grab some leads that you can. That's it. We're just going to make it super simple. And then what we're going to do is a round table. So we're going to have a round table where we actually invite everyone to come over and participate with, right? So people could be making phone calls. I'm going to be doing this with a few of the members on my team where we're going to just sit down and we're going to do power sessions where we're just going to go in and start making calls, right? That's it. We're just going to start making phone calls and signing in, right, calling people. That's it. And we're going to go back and forth. So I call a person, then someone else, right? Because while one person is dialing, the next person can be making their call. So that's the idea, guys. The idea is that we wanted the idea was to bring you into the fold if you want to come into the mix. Right? If you want to do this, if you want to be able to get leads for cheap, for pennies, cents, right, then you can. Now, I'm not going to post a link up in the group and make this all spammy like it's a sales webinar because that wasn't the deal. It's not. If you want to check it out, if that's something that you're into, you want to do a little bit of paid advertising, not go nuts with it, then let me know and I'll send you the link and I'll show you what you can do. It's just it's that easy. It's that simple. Right? If you're not ready to do paid advertising, or maybe you're afraid of the phones, or you don't want to be on the phones, then don't do this. This isn't for you. This is just for people that do want to jump on the phones, right? Like, it's not for you. If you don't want to be on the phones, I'm not saying go get on the phones. I'm saying if you're a phone guy or gal and you want to talk to people on the phone, or you want to get through that fear, or you're not afraid and you just want to go ahead and do it, and you want to be able to have right now leads that you can talk to right now while you're learning how to use attraction marketing principles, while you're getting traction and starting to develop your own funnels and build leads, this is an opportunity that you can use if you so choose. So that's the lesson for tonight. This is a bonus. If you didn't see yesterday's, then just go back to my YouTube channel and watch it before it gets like put down on lockdown and put up into the members area. Okay, because I'll probably do that this evening. So just go and watch that flow video while you have the chance, and you'll see exactly, and we talked more at length into breaking down some of the conversations. So you can go and check that out. And then what we'll do on our next Friends of Free Daily Coaching, which will be next Tuesday, is we'll do another live session, but that calling session will be during the day. So it'll probably be a lot of voicemail leaving, right? Leaving voicemails, but we'll really perfect that skill set by doing some sessions during the day. So we'll do another live calling session. So if you feel like you're like, well, wow, I wanted to get even more, don't worry, you'll be able to get even more in. You'll just do it on the next free daily coaching. And remember, this month has 5 months, so that last Tuesday of the month we won't have a session. We just do 4 in the month. So let me stay on. Let me field any questions we might have. Let me open up the Q&A. The Q&A is open, so if you don't feel like you're ready to ask the question in public, if you want to go ahead and ask it in the Q&A, go ahead and type it in now, and I'll field any questions before the end of the session here.
Yeah, I have a question, Bert.
False. Is that the correct answer?
True.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, sir.
I'd be interested in, I was hoping that I would be able to actually hear how you position MLSP.
Well, you might be able to on that next friend's call. It just will depend if I get that far in on some of the calls.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But absolutely. You know, the positioning of My Lead System Pro, how I do it, guys, is very, very simple. It's just very, very simple. All I do is I position it in the frame of, listen, you can either do what most people are doing, which is try to talk people out of one opportunity and then into theirs, right? Or you can do what I do, which is I'm able to talk to everyone because I can help anyone that's building a home-based business. Does that sound like something that might interest you?
Yes.
That's it, right? Like instead of competing and trying to talk someone out of one thing and into your thing, which sounds like 2 times the work, wouldn't it be much easier to simply just go ahead and be able to market to? Sorry, I'm thinking of like 5 things at the same time. Wouldn't it be just simpler just to market to anyone, to be able to help anyone right where they're at to build their home business? Wouldn't that be much simpler than talking them out of what they're doing and into something else?
Are you asking me?
No,
Absolutely.
I'm saying that's it. That's the question that I'm posing to people. It's like a loaded question. Of course of course, right? Like it's like obvious. Like they're like, yeah, of course that would be easier. Well, I could show you how to do that if you're open to that.
Okay.
If you're looking for something, I can show you how I'm doing that and having tremendous success.
And do you take them straight to something like the $10 trial offer, or?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, hey, come check this out. Check this out. It's only $10. You can check it out right now. Boom.
Okay. Cool.
Easy breezy, right?
Easy breezy.
Anything else? Anyone? Bueller. Q&A's open. Q&A. Nothing. Anyone? I'm just waiting. I know there's a little delay for the people that are watching is why we're waiting, guys and gals. It's not because we don't love you. All right. Guess we got nothing. We got nothing from the crew that's here live over on the side. No questions are coming in. I don't see anything. So on the next, so I want everyone to do one thing for sure. Please go over to the flowchart. Check that out. On next Tuesday's Friends, we'll go in even deeper. We'll do some voicemails. We'll try to do what Len said. We'll see if we can't get all the way to the place where we're positioning that offer. And then what I can also do is next Tuesday, after next Tuesday's session, since I'll probably, because it will be during the afternoon, since we'll leave some voicemails, what I'll do in the evening is I'll leave my camera up in here in the office, and when I field the return calls, I'll record those calls so I can upload those so that you can see that, because that's a lot of times where that's going to happen, Len. It's where I'm like getting those callbacks and those follow-ups. So that's absolutely something I want to get on recording for everyone so that you can see that part, absolutely. So, if you don't have any final questions, I'm going to bid you guys adieu. I was planning on doing maybe a few more, but I can't pass up free hockey tickets, guys. Thank you guys. You guys have an amazing night. I will see some of you very, very soon. For those of you that are hanging out tonight, there is the My Lead System Pro webinar you can always jump onto. If you're into Facebook, go check it out, into Facebook ads, right? If you want to do some different types of paid advertising on Facebook, the experts at that are going to be doing the My Lead System Pro webinar tonight, so you can go check that out as well. Other than that, I will bid you.
Can I ask one quick question?
Yes.
This will be fast. When you said do a roundtable, you didn't mean physically come to Colorado. You would do a.
I meant a virtual roundtable. Virtual roundtable.
Okay, that's all. Done.
But you are welcome to come and visit Colorado, Len, if you'd like to. But I was speaking virtually. I was speaking at this time. I was speaking virtually.
Trust me, I'll be there one of these days.
All right, buddy.
I just don't know when yet. Okay, thanks, Bert.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.